This morning, our community spotlight will be Burial on a Budget, presented by Sherri French-Waddell. And I'm going to give you a quick bio on Sherri. She's got a very long bio because she's a very awesome person, but I'm going to give you a little piece on this today. So Sherri French-Waddell is a financial powerhouse with a flair for crafting tailored strategies that turn dreams into realities. With over 15 years in the Treasure Valley, Sherri has become a trusted advisor to countless individuals and families, guiding them towards financial success with her expertise and dedication. As a top-notch financial planner, Sherri doesn't just crunch numbers, she weaves magic, transforming financial puzzles into clear paths to success. Sherri isn't just a financial guru, she's a community leader currently serving on the board of the Funeral Consumers Alliance of Idaho. Her commitment to empowering others and making a difference shines through in everything she does. Sherri, we're welcome this morning and excited to have you.
Well, thank you so much. It's great to be here with everybody. I know this isn't a subject that we like to talk about, is funerals and things of that nature, especially early in the morning, right? But here we are, and we're going to go through some things. I'm super excited for the Funeral Consumers Alliance of Idaho. Become current to the age. So we have a new website called idahofunerals.org. I'll put all that information here in the chat in a little bit, but yeah, I'm super excited that we have a new website. We provide resources throughout the valley for low-cost funerals. So Jerry, you want to go ahead and flip that slide? So I'd just like to take a moment and honor those we've lost recently. Queen Elizabeth said, "Grief is the price we pay for love," which I think is so beautiful. And funerals are for the living, not for the dead. Okay, next slide. Low-cost funerals. Let's talk about this a little bit. Always pre-plan, right? Let family know exactly what you want. Have those conversations with family. I know that's really difficult sometimes to say, hey, when you die, what do you want? And those are hard conversations to have, but they're needed, right? To be prepared for those end times. And unfortunately, all of us have an expiration date and we don't know when that's coming. So we want to make sure that our thoughts and our feelings and what we would like are voiced. So I just really encourage everybody to have those kind of conversations with family. If you need help having those conversations, we have open-ended questions on our website, and I can send those to you as well. So the cheapest cost for funerals, obviously, is direct cremation. This is the most affordable option. It involves cremation without a formal viewing, a formal service, and then you can hold a memorial service at church, or you can do your own memorial service. I had a friend just do a memorial service on Zoom for her brother. So those are really, really great. Also, the next option would be a simple burial, a basic casket, graveside service, skipping the embalming and just doing immediate burial. And not to have like a huge elaborate funeral, right? Not a lot of arrangements, not a lot of flowers, that kind of thing. Just make it really, really simple. The other thing that is interesting that is coming more and more popular are the home funerals. And home funerals in the state of Idaho, the deceased at home, and handling arrangements. The death doulas, a lot of you know the death doulas in the area. They're an amazing organization, and they also can help with having that home funeral, preparing the body, and keeping that at home, so you can have that service and that grieving process. So the death doulas are wonderful with that. And then the fourth thing to have low cost funerals is just limiting the extra, avoid the unnecessary add-ons like the elaborate funeral, floral arrangements. Consider asking for donations to a charity instead. Printed programs, doing them yourself, and creating your own programs and limiting the transport and the limousine services. Next slide. So the Funeral Consumers Alliance of Idaho have a membership. All of us are it's a nonprofit, obviously, and we're all volunteers working that organization. We have a lifetime membership, and that helps with resources. It also helps with that membership. You get low cost funerals through Accent Funeral Home and Rosano Funeral Home. That's who we have our contracts with. And there's a lot of perks also with that. So I would definitely check into the membership of Idaho funerals.org and become a member of the Funeral Consumers Alliance of Idaho. It's really inexpensive, and Accent gives us all the information that you can fill out all your wishes and stuff beforehand. So that's a great service that we have for the community. Okay, next slide. So here's some resources in the community for low cost funerals. Of course, I'm Sherri Waddell with Waddell Enterprises. I do life insurance and investments and final expense insurance. But here's some others as well. True North Awakening is one of our doulas. The Death Cafe definitely has a lot of resources. My Grief Connection is a great resource as well. Embracing Wild is another death doula. And then, of course, the Funeral Consumers Alliance of Idaho. So I just hope that everybody really has those conversations with your family to be prepared and to move forward in their care of end of life.